Good, fine afternoon, evening, Facebook. So it would appear as though I'm due for another batch of wands. Another batch of wands to sell for my awesome fans. I'll be extra finicky about starting a batch. And quite frankly, I want to carve this over my workbench because it's there we go. Now, when I sand my wands, I like to sand them into the trash can or over my workbench. It minimizes the mess, of course. That'll make me some money. And of course, make my fans happy, which is more important to me, honestly. There we go. I'm getting better at crafting a wand for Etsy. That's very good, very good. Went to go hang out with Bree and Phil for a bit, but they weren't home, so I came back and I'm like, well, better get to work on these wands then. Thanks for tuning in, Facebook, to the craziness. Making some more wands for my fans. Now when these sticks are a bit drier, they're a bit easier to sand, which is always nice. Makes carving go a little bit quicker. Now I'm going to put the trash can underneath the vice clamp, and let's start with the glow-in-the-dark wand. For this batch, we're going to need to do a base coat first on both sides. I'm not going to lie, these wands are pretty high in demand right now. People's personal testimony. There we go. And if you get a little bit of paint on your hands, don't trip out about it. Wash off as quickly as you can. Now, to avoid getting paint on the carpet, I paint the wand with the trash can underneath so that when it sits in the vice clamp, it basically drips into the trash can. I got 2 windows cracked open because, quite frankly, the smell of spray paint, to me, it smells like money, but not a whole lot of people are going to be a fan of that smell. So I got 2 windows open, put the blanket down so the smell of paint doesn't leak into the hallway. There you go. And let's see. Yeah, let's start with this one first. Now that the wands have had a couple days to ship off, it's time once again to make another batch of KobraCraft wands. Excuse me. But to make a glow-in-the-dark wand, I need to first carve a wand out, cover the entire thing in white, and then cover it in glow-in-the-dark spray paint once it's done drying. And there you go. Pretty straightforward. Anybody can carve out a wand, but when you're buying a wand from CobraCraft Wands, you're buying them from a real wand maker, somebody who practices the occult. And that's something that money cannot simply buy. What is a fair price for a real magic wand? There is no fair price. Real magic is truly something to behold. Facebook and YouTube. And of course, I might get some rather interesting inquiries about why do you have so much spray paint in your apartment? And my answer, of course, is, well, I make wands for Etsy. This is a wand I carry all the time. This is my finished product, and it looks good. Not every wand is going to have stuff like this on it. This is, my personal carry, but regardless, if I set it down right here, it shows people, hey, I'm not bullshitting, And the difference between spray painting a small stick versus a huge ass bike. I went outside to spray paint my bike because that thing was massive. I didn't want paint getting all over the place. But with that right there, all I gotta do is spray paint the stick when the wand's ready for it and let it dry. And the nice thing about it, it's small enough I can put it on the vice clamp and it drips into the trash can, therefore avoiding paint on the carpet. How many in this batch? I was thinking about doing 11. Just a very basic red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, gold, silver, glow-in-the-dark, clear, and parlor. Boom. 11 wands. Which means I'm going to need about 5 more sticks, and until I go to get more sticks, it'd make more sense just to, as they say, get started on it. Yeah. It's my company, so I make my own goddamn time. And, yep. I don't want to be up too terribly late here because I got to get up early so I can get more sticks and finish my batch. But, excuse me. Oh. But I'm quite confident that finding 5 more sticks around Casper is not going to be too terribly difficult, considering Casper is a mountain town, and what do mountain towns have? Plenty of trees, yes. Most definitely, yes. And, yeah. Despite the fact that my vacuum cleaner is broken, the apartment actually looks pretty good. It looks like it's been lived in. It also looks maintained. There's a certain atmosphere about it. It's very chill, very relaxed, and at the same time, very clean. I just got done washing my pillowcases and my comforter. You know what I'm saying? Stove looks good. Fridge looks good. Dishes aren't piled up. And yeah, dude, shit's looking fresh. If I'm going to make wands for Etsy, 1 to 2 at a time, just so the paint doesn't get all over the place. And to make a glow-in-the-dark wand, you need to do a base coat of white spray paint, and then a base coat of glow-in-the-dark when it's done drying. And that's all I'm going to say on that. I'm not going to tell you which glow-in-the-dark spray paint I use. You know, some people get into these wand making videos, if you will. They're like, oh yeah, I can dig this kind of style, you know. Did you wash the sheets on your mattress? Yeah, the sheets are already clean. Don't worry about that. Like my bedding is pretty much washed, ready to go. You know. Yeah. Don't be afraid to take a helping hand. Sometimes, you know, we all need a little help every now and then. That's all I'm getting at. By the time that first half's done drying, I'll coat it with another coat of paint on the second half, and I'll prop it up on 2 paint cans to dry. That way it doesn't drip all over the place. Now the glow-in-the-dark wands are charged with light, either from the kitchen, from the street light, from the sunlight, just any source of light. And it activates the glow-in-the-dark paint, which causes it to glow. I don't offer inscriptions at the moment, but that's something I'm looking forward to doing for the next, when the batch of wands start getting more official, with the company starting off, you know what I'm saying, with the first couple of batches, just getting them sold is going to be my main priority. No, 5, 6 sticks, they ain't going to be hard to come by. But now it begins another awesome batch of wands. For those of you who are curious and into buying another wand, that's the only reason I make this video, is to let you know that, hey, you know, we got some stuff in the making here. Get you all stoked.